This is Replicant Fish. Welcome back. Glad you could join me again. So, as always, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. Taking care of self. Not getting lazy and sloppy, still working out. Few squats, star jumps, strength training, cardio, some weights, walking the dog, whatever. Just keeping active. I have an article today about a woman who sells services and how the lockdown, how the biohazard has affected her business. An intriguing story, yes, with a few interesting points I want to make as well. But to begin, I want to say this. Part of the reason I do what I do is to help men to understand themselves and to value themselves. And I say this because there are many men out there who think themselves inferior because of women, because of their lack of ability to get them, or because of what women have done to them in life. And how many men have been broken down and they feel less about themselves because of this. You see, my point is to make men understand, look, bro, you are lowering and neglecting your potential because of another human being. Because of another human being who only has the power over you, you give to them. You give to her. That being your time, energy, and effort. Everything you give. There are so many men out there who are capable of so many things, yet they still feel inferior because of what some woman has done or said to them, And what I try to do is remind men, that's not you. That's you if you let that be you. Be the one sitting there in the dirt, pining for a woman, or thinking about a woman, obsessing about, desiring, enthralled with, yet you're not moving or progressing in your life because of that. Or you feel less about yourself because of that. Because of a woman? Yeah. When you understand, you then understand how funny that is. It's flipping hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. It's ridiculous. Tell him, Arnold.
Bullshit.
Because it is. Absolute bullcrap. But let's begin. From Slate.com. By Anonymous. Okay. Biohazard Diaries. I'm a service seller, and my clients keep calling me up. This as told to essay from Jana, whatever. A service seller worker in Bologna, Italy, has been transcribed, translated, and edited for clarity from a conversation with Greta Privitera. The last message came from Marco. He asked me how I was doing and told me that he was listening to some songs from one of my theatrical performances to cheer himself up. Okay, so this is one of her clients, basically, a John, if you will. He was missing his local garden tool. He's lacking access to her because of the biohazard. Marco is not the only one who texts me. Many others do the same. Others call. I get around 5 calls a day from clients who want to chat. Listen to this. They wonder how I cope with the lockdown, and they tell me about their family. They talk mostly about their wives and children. It's a common understanding that many men that seek the services of women that sell services are married men. And it does make you wonder and make you think and ask the question, why on earth would I then get married to then have to still go out there to get some from another woman? A pro, a side piece, mistress, whatever you call them, it's the same damn thing. But my point is, why go through the effort and stress of a marriage and strap yourself to a wife to then have to go out there and get some from another woman anyway? But then obviously, many men want the family experience. By nature it's built into us to want that. Maybe it's just a shame that a large majority of women we have to choose from aren't really the best of quality of women. Who knows? Let's carry on. I listen to them as if I were a psychologist. They are careful not to ever tell me that they miss me, but I know they do. Wait for it. Here's the kicker. I'm a 51-year-old woman. And I'm a streetwalker. Wow, okay. I wonder as to the age of the men that buy her services. You'd think it'd be men her own age or older than her, but you never know. But if you're a young man paying for a 51-year-old woman, then you can't, you're doing it wrong, bro. You're doing it wrong. Let me stop. Too much Colombian coffee. I'm not that young anymore. You don't say. Come on, fish. Come on. But I still have my charm. You just have to brush the dust off that charm. Seriously, I'm joking. I'm joking. I stopped receiving clients at my home on March 5th. It is too dangerous. My job requires physical contact. Well, unless she's not doing her job properly, you know? My job is, in fact, all about physical contact. And keeping a safe distance is impossible when you are having sex. I'm not sure why that's funny, but yeah, let's just carry on. I don't want to risk getting sick, and I don't want my clients and their families to get sick either. That's disgusting. The first week, I was inundated with many requests. They wanted to see me any way they could. They tried to ask if they could come to my house, and they tried upping the price of the session. Once again, it is sad when you're trying to up the price to get some when you have a wife at home. You know, I wonder if some married men look at their wives and think, my God, you're useless. That's wrong. Let's carry on. After a few hard no's, they understood that I was adamant. Then they asked for video chat. OnlyFans? I refused that too. And here is the next kicker. Because I have children, 2 boys, one 22 and the other 33 years old. My God, her oldest son is almost my age. That's terrifying. And one more kicker. Listen to this one. This is right to the balls of her sons, let's say, who I haven't seen from or heard from for years because of my job, because I'm a streetwalker. Interesting. What really actually pisses me off? When you hear women that do these jobs when they flipping say, oh, my sons aren't bothered about this, they're proud of their mother doing this. No, they're not. The sad thing is, many men have no choice but to see their mothers doing these things. They just have to go along with it because it's their mothers. And it is sad. But the thing is, as males, we know no one cares what the males in the picture think. What the men in the picture think. No one cares. They only feel sorry for the woman having to sell services to pay her bills, not thinking about the fact her sons have to see their mother doing this. Yet we're supposed to live in a world of equality, where women can have all these amazing jobs. Yet still, many of them choose to sell services. Does that not paint a picture? I hope some of you men are paying attention. You put them too high on pedestals. You should understand that is pure
bullshit.
Unfiltered
Bullshit.
Seriously, let's carry on. What if I do a video call and someone records the video or takes a screenshot that ends up on some chat or site that somehow could reach my children? No thanks. I don't want to embarrass them anymore. My God. The sad thing is, many men have lived a life such as this. Even if she's not selling services, they've seen how their mother may have, let's say, thrown her services, if you will, on many men just to get by. And as young men, as their children, all they can do is just stand and watch, basically. Yes, but of course, we're just misogynistic men because we make these points. Yes, of course. Let's carry on. If I did video chat, I would, however, earn something. I have my colleagues who are making a lot of video calls where they undress and fondle themselves. The usual things, yes, OnlyFans, cams, and so on. I understand it's another way to pay rent, but I have to protect my children. My customers have to accept that too, and they know they will have to wait until this is over. You know, I make these points to show men certain things, to remind men of certain things, so that they understand why they should not lower who they are because of something they hope to get from her or that woman over there. It's to paint the picture of showing you this is what you're pining for. That's not to be insulting, it's to show you and to make you understand you deserve better. Better than to see yourself as someone less than that. For as strong as your desire is, your want, your fear of loneliness, if you suffer with loneliness, understand you could be seeking something that's far worse than the position you're in right now, whatever that position may be. The grass is not always greener on the other side. It isn't. But the grass that is green are the ones on the fields of your harvest, of your production, as in your hustle, your drive, your doing things with your life as a man. Because that is the point. The life you build. No woman in this world can and should ever come close to your progress in life. For as simple as it sounds, the best thing you could ever do in this world as a man is to build your life. It's that simple. In other words, focus, observe, remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day.